welcome to Bookmas Day 11. I decided that in today's video I wanted to focus a little bit more on reading specifically, which makes sense for the channel, but I just feel like the past couple videos have been either themed or sit down, and I really just want to focus on making some progress before the end of this year. I've made multiple jokes and references to the fact that we're in the middle of a bajillion series, but I just feel like there are so many loose ends, and as the end of the year is coming close, I just feel like I don't have a good sense of finishing this year out strong. I mean, we definitely have read many books and I'm proud of our progress and everything like that, but I have this feeling that we are leaving too many loose ends and too many pages left unread, and specifically I'm pointing towards the books that we have DNF'd. When I say DNF, I don't want it to come off like we've been DNFing books this entire time, because we really haven't put any books down and left them down. A lot of the books, well, all the books that I'm talking about when I say DNF are soft DNFs, which just means that we didn't have time for it or the mood wasn't right, so we put it to the side. We're gonna get back to it, but we currently have 6 or 7 books that we started, and either we're a couple pages in or halfway through the book, somewhere in between that, and I just want to get through some of those. I don't know how many I'm going to get through in this video because I'm filming this the day before it's getting posted, so I don't have that much time, but I'm hoping to at least finish one of them. I am in between the 2 books right now, Malice and The 13th Child. Those are the 2 books that I have my eyes that I'm just looking at over there because I'm halfway through both of them, and I just feel like if I'm going to get through one, I'm going to get through the one that's halfway done. So I'm going to pick between one of those 2 books and decide which one I'm going to finish. I want to go into the new year feeling satisfied and refreshed and ready. In terms of our reading goals, I'm leaning towards Malice because I have a little bit more of a pull towards that book. I don't think it was in a reading vlog. It might have been. I really don't remember. Malice is roughly a Sleeping Beauty retelling. It's an LGBT story. The main character, she's interested in another girl. Basically, she is like dark magic in a fantasy world that only likes the nice, pretty, almost like fairy godmother-like magic. The magical beings in this world use their talent and their gifts to do favors for people. Specifically, you know, you can go to one of these magical beings and they can make you beautiful, or they can give you a bunch of knowledge, or they can show you how to do XYZ, whatever. The main character of the story is the dark version of that, and she performs curses and hexes, and you're just following her story, her journey, and she is actually getting involved with the princess who has a curse on her. I think we're gonna finish it today. So welcome to the video, Bookmas Day 11, and we're gonna get started. So the back of the book, it says, a princess isn't supposed to fall for an evil sorceress, but in this darkly magical retelling of Sleeping Beauty, true love is more than a simple fairy tale. They have a little bit of romance going on, and it really is interesting. I just, again, feel like it was the wrong time for us to read this, so I'm currently on chapter 23, halfway through. I can definitely finish this today if I really focus. 239 is the page I'm on out of mid 400s, and I just feel like I can do it. Look who I found!
Hello!
Samantha! So after I last talked to you, Sam came home, went to get food,
and then we went spontaneous clothes shopping.
Yeah, spontaneous holiday clothes shopping, because if you watch any of our videos, you can obviously tell.
We like our sweatshirts,
I like
guys,
to be
and let's
cozy. And we also have the most minuscule amount of space for clothes. We kind of share a lot of our stuff. Long story short, we just share a bunch of hoodies, and that's the majority of our closet, but that means that when it's holiday time, we both are left looking a little crazy.
So we got some nice little like sweaters and like stuff, so.
We are obsessed with these drinks. The brand is Bubbler. I like the Twisted Elixir.
I like the
flavor.
Tropical Dream. It's like a mango, like, see, pineapple, mango, apple, and lime.
Mine's raspberry, lime, and citrus.
And nice.
And it's like a natural energy drink and like a sparkling water. So good. And it's not like alcoholic or anything like that. It's just water. You don't care about that. You're here for the reading vlog. I've read like a chapter and I remember why I was so quick to let this book go. It's not bad. I don't want that to be seen as like what I'm saying at all, but I don't know how to put it into words. The premise is good. I really don't mind the writing style. There's nothing necessarily wrong with it. I'm just not obsessed with anything yet. I want to keep chugging on this, but I'm not feeling super drawn to like a high rating or anything like that. It's giving maybe like a 3.5 range, something in there, but I'm gonna keep going and hopefully it gets better. Hi, silly sillies. I am on page 421. I wanted this to be better. I wanted it to feel the way that it felt in the very beginning of the book. When we first started reading it, it seemed really interesting and very different and like it was going to be something really good. I'm not saying it's bad, it's just so average. I don't know. I'm just in the mood to read something breathtaking and this is not that, unfortunately. It's a little predictable. I'm not super interested in it anymore. I'm really leaning towards a 3. And also, this is such a random complaint, but if you're the kind of person that really cares about like the quality of a book or formatting or something like that, the cover pages, like the outside of this book, is such bad quality. And what I mean by that is the texture of it. I don't know if you're gonna be able to see it. Yeah, you can on camera. All of these smudges is literally like grease from my fingers. I washed my hands, like I'm not like a dirty person. It's just, it's the kind of texture where it's picking up every single fingerprint every time I leave it on anything. Like it's just leaving all these really gross marks everywhere. And so the book looks nasty now. I'm gonna finish, again, I'm on 421 and there's only 464 pages or 468. So I'm definitely gonna finish before the end of the night. And I'll give you like a final update when I get to that point. But I definitely don't think this is gonna be a book that I jump into reading like the next one because again, it's just not that exciting. So that's my update. Now Sam will give her update on her book.
Hi! I'm at 41% now. I was at 26% earlier. Going good so far.
And you're reading the third book in the Knockabout series, which is Things We Left Behind or
yeah,
something like that? Yeah.
Something like that.
We gave the first one a 4. I think I'd give the second one a 4.25.
I like that one better.
I'd probably give this one a 4.
That's where it's at for me.
I think I like the second one a little bit better. I think I like their romance a little better.
Yeah, the second one's the top one. This I think is my next favorite. I didn't love the first one as much, but I liked it.
You also read the first one over a month-long span.
A decade.
Yeah. I finished
that was another book that I fell behind in and it took me forever to catch up on.
It was literally the entire month because we just kept going, and so she kept up with me on all the other books and was reading the
little
first
snippets of that book
yeah
throughout the month.
So
it was hard for me to get in the groove with that one.
Moment you've all been waiting for. And the rating is 2.75. It just got worse and worse, and I don't like to be a hater, and I feel as though we are really generous with our ratings. We try to be fair. Even when we don't love a book, we still will give it a 3 most times because we see why people would like it. No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry to this author. Again, I don't want to spoil anything or give too much away or whatever the case may be, but I didn't like the representation. The ending lacked a lot of oomph. I just felt that it was dramatic and it didn't necessarily match with who the characters were supposed to be this entire time. I feel as though if you build someone up to be something the entire book, they shouldn't have a complete 180, especially the way that it did. Again, I'm not trying to, I don't want to bash, you know, I feel like I'm bashing a little bit, but that's my honest opinion. Didn't really love it. Giving it a 2.75 because I did think that the twist in terms of the Sleeping Beauty retelling was interesting, and obviously I do appreciate any representation as long as it's not disrespectful, which it wasn't. I just didn't love it. That's my thoughts on it. Again, I don't want to seem like I'm just trying to talk all this smack because again, it is very impressive to get your book published and put out there, and this was in a huge stack at multiple Barnes and Nobles. You know, I give all credit where it's due. It just was not for me. I'm not going to be in any rush to read the second book, and I hoped that this would end differently because I know I started this video talking about how I wanted to feel better about the books that we are reading, and I have rating it one of the lowest ratings I've given in a while. I think we haven't rated a book that low in a really long time, so that's a bummer, but it happens as part of the reading journey. That's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed this little mini reading vlog, and I hope you don't get too discouraged when books don't go the way you hope. If anything, even though, again, I'm not saying, I don't want to really bash this book or this author, but books that you don't love that much really make the books that you do love shine. And maybe this book was someone else's very, very favorite. So that's all I have to say. Appreciate you so much for watching. Thank you so much, and